Okay, we had moved and had to come down. First one we come down by the bridge. Water. And whoop. All right. Here it goes. Oh, coming up. There it is. Oh, decided to change it. Okay. Yes. There we go. Oh, caught me up. Oh. You got it, kid. Damn it. All right. Look at the bed. Oh well. Hung us up right here. I don't know if you can see it, but literally we're right there. And so we're gonna try to, I don't know, gonna leave it. We'll see if maybe it pulls it out or if it got off when it got hung. But we're gonna give it a minute. See what happens. It's on the glizzy. I think, I don't know, I'm not getting anything inside. Maybe we'll try that as I'm in a little bit. You can see it end on this bridge. And there's the other pole, well, the other rod. And we're inside in here, right there at the abutment. But I have yeah, we're on there. We got a sucker on that one. With the glizzy on here. But we were out in this center, right in here. And I don't know. Maybe we'll say, but that's the first like solid bigger bite we've had. Everything else has been light all day. Mostly just little stuff, picking bait apart. So, you know what? We're gonna see. We're gonna try. We're gonna put it out there. Well, I don't know. Seem to have lost my hole. But, yeah, we're out there, see, by the thing. Now the currents drag the line over right in front of us thing, but we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it there for a bit. And we'll see what happens if we get pick up on the sucker. That is one thing here, where I am at. You can use bluegill, sunfish, stuff like that. You can use it for bait, but you have to catch it and use it right there. You can't move it anywhere. You can't transport anything like that. It's also seems to be the water. Like you can keep them, you can take them home, but you can't take them home in the river water and transport that. You can't even. I even called them and checked, and like I can't even like. I caught some sunfish here, and I wanted to bring them up or down the river. I couldn't. I can't even do that. So it's hard. Really, the only thing they got here at the bait shop is the suckers. You can get shiners, jobs, but they're like that. So for the catfish, I like them. I don't mind the suckers. They're not too bad. They're hefty. That seems to be one thing. The stuff I got now doesn't throw that much weight too good. So you're more like lobbing it out there. And that's my next thing I'm going to do. Got out. I want to get the new rod I want to get. I want to get a 10-foot, and I want to get a casting. Try that because I want the casting distance. There's some places here and other, town cities down here. I want to will be going, and that's what I find when you do want to get out to those places off the bank. You don't have much of a choice. So I want to get the casting distance. That's going to be my first one. I want to do that before I get any other rods. Because I want to make sure that I like that I can deal with the casting, so rather than the spinning. I get used to that. My next stop, I'd like to go casting if it works out for me. I've always had the spinning. They do have good spinning rods. The only thing I would say, I'd like to have the bait runners. It's a bait runner feature on the spinning rod. I'll call it your bait clicker or whatever on the casting. Basically, it's just a kind of frees the spool, where the free spool doesn't work the same as the bait runner. You click the bait runner and it has its own drag. You can set that, and really that is for the bait. But it lets them pick it up and take that bait without a lot of tension. When you're using, the Carolina rig, the Santee Cooper rig, it lets them pick that up, especially when you're using a lot of weight, and it lets that line slide through your sinker slide. So, and then they can pull it and go with it, and it works good. I do like the circle hooks. They've been working great. I do not like the cal. Some people say that they really like it with the live bait. I didn't. I found most of the fishing, like I say, when you're near town, your stuff like this, A lot of rocks. You have the downed, the trees, junk. I just hauled a big hunk of, it's like a strip of metal that was all mangled up. Uh, just hauled one of them out of here. Uh, that's another thing I do a little bit different. Uh, when I rig my stuff up, a lot of people are going more like depending on the fish. And I notice a lot of the bank do run up about 50 pounds on their main line, and then they'll run, or 30 and 50 on their main line, and then run a heavier line for their leader. Uh, I get that. That's where a lot of your stuff is taken. That's where the hit is. Uh, that's where the fish's teeth and stuff are gonna hit. Um, I get that, but I find where a lot of places where I'm fishing now, I was losing my whole rigs. When you're snagging up all the time, to lose everything, get a rot. So I tend to run higher. I run a higher line on my main, and then I go down a little bit for my leader. I also, uh, go down to that 50 or 30 on the leader. But I do drop at least to a 30. So I'm running like right now. I got that 65 for my main, and it's a braid, and I will not be getting that again. Um, I got that. I thought I'd try it for this time around, and I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. There's decent aspects to it, but and the diameter is good. There is no memory or anything to it. Uh, ends up with a pretty solid hookup. But yeah, I'm going back to mono. Um, and I do run, and I drop to at least a 30 on my sinker. Um, my current slides can't even do like a regular bank sinker. You can't. The thing's too small anyway. So I put a little leader on it, and I go lighter with that, and that's what I find. I'd rather lose the sinker than my whole rig. Got to retie up the whole thing. I find it just more of a pain. So I do run just a lighter, short leader on my sinker. Uh, like I say, that's just me. And that was just adapting to where and how I was fishing. Let's see, what else can go? Yeah, well, that's a little bit there, and I guess he's not going to pull that out, so I guess finally get a fish, and then I'm going to lose that. But part of the day. Part of the day.